I never imagined we'd reach this point. Yet here I am, alone in the dark, replaying every second of the last 48 hours like a scene stuck on loop. It all began with a conversation I never wanted to have. A few days before the party, she brought it up as if she were mentioning dinner plans. "There's this swinger party next weekend," she said lightly, almost playfully. "I'm thinking about going." I froze. "What?" I asked, struggling to keep my voice from trembling. She shrugged, so casual, like it was nothing. "I thought maybe it could be fun. A way to explore. You don't have to come." I took a deep breath. Try to speak without letting my emotions drown the words. "Listen, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want you to go. This isn't just about jealousy or control. It's about respect. Respect for what we promised each other." She rolled her eyes and scoffed. "You don't trust me. You're being unreasonable." "I do trust you," I said. "But this isn't just about trust. It's about boundaries. About what we mean to each other." My voice cracked under the weight of emotion I could barely keep contained. She stood there, arms crossed, eyes defiant. Maybe I don't want those boundaries anymore. And with that, everything unraveled. That night, the argument erupted like wildfire. I remember pacing the living room, my chest heaving, desperate to make her understand. She shouted, accusing me of suffocating her, of trying to steal her freedom. My heart shattered with every word she threw. "I love you," I said finally, my voice barely above a whisper. "But love doesn't mean letting someone walk all over you. Love is built on respect, and you're breaking that." She stared at me, unblinking. "Cold. I'm going whether you like it or not." The next morning, I woke up to emptiness. Her side of the bed untouched. My chest hollow. On my phone, a message, asterisk, "I'm sorry you feel this way. I need to live my life." Asterisk. That was it. That message hit me like a hammer to the soul. I felt betrayed, tossed aside like I was nothing more than a speed bump in her path to self-discovery. Without hesitation, I made an appointment with my lawyer. The word divorce echoed in my mind like a slow, bitter song. I hated the sound of it, hated what it meant, but I didn't see another choice. I had to protect myself before I shattered into pieces. And then she showed up. I was in the lawyer's office, pen in hand, staring blankly at the paperwork that would end everything we'd built. When the door creaked open, she stepped in, eyes swollen, hands trembling, but something in her gaze was different. Not fear, not pride, determination. "I want to talk," she said softly. I didn't know how to respond. Anger and relief twisted inside me, pulling in opposite directions. "You're late," I said, my voice flat cold. She nodded. "I know, and I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth before I went. I was wrong. Going behind your back like that wasn't fair." I studied her, tried to read past the tears, to see if her regret was real or just fear of losing comfort. "So why did you go?" I asked. She looked away, her voice faltering. "Because I felt lost, trapped, like something was missing." But after that night, after everything that happened, I realized what I needed wasn't out there. It was here. It was us. And I don't want to lose that. Silence hung between us, thick with tension. I didn't know what to say. I didn't even know what I felt. So much damage had been done. Fix it how? I asked, "How do we come back from this?" She reached out, took my hand gently. "I'm not asking you to forgive me right now. I'm asking for a chance to earn back your trust, to show you I still value what we have. I'm willing to do whatever it takes." I held her hand, but kept my voice steady. "The hardest part isn't even what you did. It's the disrespect. That's what destroyed me. Because without respect, there's nothing." Tears welled in her eyes. "I promise. I'll never cross that line again. You're my husband. I want this marriage. I want you." We talked for hours about the hurt, the fear, the boundaries we let fade, the trust we needed to rebuild. She admitted she'd been searching for something, chasing a version of herself she thought she'd lost. But in doing so, she broke something fragile and sacred. I told her how her choices had made me question everything, how I'd looked at our memories and wondered if they were all just illusions. It wasn't easy. There were more tears, raised voices, long silences that screamed louder than words. But under all the pain, there was a thin thread of hope, frail but unbroken. The truth is, I still loved her. But I couldn't keep loving someone who didn't value what that love meant. So I told her, clearly, firmly, without anger, I'm willing to try, but this is your last chance. If we can't rebuild the respect we lost, then we have no future. She nodded slowly, her face full of understanding. Thank you, she whispered. I won't let you down again. Walking out of that office with her by my side, I didn't feel triumphant. I didn't feel healed. But I did feel something I hadn't felt in days. Hope. Hope that maybe, just maybe, there was a path forward. It wouldn't be easy. Trust is not repaired with words, but with actions, patience, and time. What this whole ordeal taught me is that love alone is never enough. Without respect, without honesty, without truly caring for how your actions affect the person you claim to love, a relationship is just a house of cards. She made a choice that tore at the very foundation of what we had, but she also chose to face the wreckage, to own it, and to try to rebuild. I chose to give us a chance, not because the pain disappeared, but because respect became the foundation we both needed to start again. And if she could honor that truly and consistently, then maybe we had a shot at healing. But if not, then I knew what I had to do. I would walk away, this time with my dignity intact. Because sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that save us in the end. For now, I'm choosing hope. Hope that love, when grounded in respect, can survive even the darkest storms.